Hey, I want to tell everybody we are off and running in October. I know the weather is nice in most parts of the country. If we're not in the southeast, which unfortunately we need to pray for our brothers and sisters in the southeast who are getting just hit with torrential floods. But the rest of the country, we're up and running. It's pretty dry. We're ready to go from California all the way through the Midwest down here in the Southwest. So let's get started without further ado. Our ISPs, Inside Sales Professionals, right now, month to date. This is a short video because we're just starting. But Dorothea Satchel right now is number one right now month to date, and Sharon Merwin is number 2 year to date on the ISPs. The great Louise Fisher comes in at number 6. Number 5 is Sharon Phillips. Number 4 is Kathy Metter. Number 3, Dorothea Satchel. Number 3, number 2, Sharon Merwin. And number 1 is Michelle Walsar here this morning. I got here at about 6 a.m. and Michelle was here around 6:20. The lady works hard. DMs, it's a short month right now, month to date. Cheryl Callender is ahead with 300,000 paid on right now, starting out in Southern California. And Cheryl, 3 things for you real quick. 3 things for everybody. Believe, kill excuses, and act. Those 3 things will serve you well. Year to date on the month, the DMs right now. Let me go with the top 8 real quick. James Stanley Quattro. James Stanley the 4th out of Southern California is number 8. Number 7, Neil, the real deal, the man of steel, Lynch. By the way, both of you are coming in for Leadership Council. Congratulations. Number 6, another leadership, not an accident, Leadership Council member, Stefan Schwessinger. Going to see you and Melody here tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Steve Hudson by the Bay and his beautiful wife, as he calls her, the princess, Carrie, is coming in, is number 5. Ed Jacquemin coming on strong. Charles, down there in Florida, the Tampa area, is number 4. Andrew George W. Bush, inheriting Chris Coulter's office, is number 3. And number 2 is Lieutenant Dan. I'll see you and Miss Kate here tomorrow night. Congratulations, another Leadership Council member. And number 1, year to date, Cliff Bassett. He'll be here at Leadership Council with the lovely Sylvia. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. So a lot of DMs doing great. It is a great time of the year. We are off to an incredible start helping people. Get on this train. It's ready to go. CFTs year to date. Walt Lusk coming on in Southern California. We want to wish Brian Hafman well. Brian is retired from Puritan. Brian had some health issues. I heard he is on the mend from Charles and Marion. So Brian, our hearts are with you. Literally, you're a great guy up there in the Sacramento area. And we want to thank you and wish you well. Tyler Snook, saw you this morning on the Skype. Man, he's got the beard oil going on. He's got young ladies touching his beard, middle-aged women touching his beard, old ladies touching his beard, mature women touching his beard. Tyler, you're a stud, man. Keep after it. You're doing great. Congratulations on everything. Doug, what you talking about, McIntyre? Thomas, come on, Thomas. Hey, you're supposed to, let me tell you something, where I come from. Now, I don't come from Cleveland. I come from Flint. Okay, and we have a saying, talkers talk and doers do. I believe you're a doer. Start doing, son. Let me see you get after it. Tony Webb. Imagine what you could do, Tony Webb, with the power of an American possibility attitude. Imagine the things you could accomplish with your incredible English accent, with your incredible English mind, your incredible talent, if you just had a little Americana can do. Sam Bullard is an American. He's an American. Vernon will meet me when the Boat lands. The man for Van Vernon Hargrave is number 4. James Delgado is number 3. Number 2 and number 1 is the same person. He is Brandon Robinson, heading up to see the Green Bay Packers this weekend. Brandon, have a great time. So let's go back to final expense. Let's talk a little bit about our senior AEs already out of the gate. Bo Fairborn, one of my favorites, Charles. This guy is always positive, good-looking young man, smart guy. Bo has already got 2. Brian Dutton, 3 already for the month. Great job, Brian. October, month to date, number 1 in Dallas. Everybody get ready and give a high five to Benjamin Franklin Watson. Benjamin Watson right now is our number 1 senior AE month to date in October. Top 5 senior AEs, Zach Abate. I talked to you, Zach Attack. Get after it, son. Hey, Zach. You got the looks, you got the brains, you got the attitude. You know what you got to do? Get the expectation, son. Expect 2 go-backs a week, and you will get them. I expect it. Lieutenant Dan expects it. Action Jackson expects it. Brian Dutton expects it. Zach Abate. You expect it. Looking good there for the wedding too, son. Get after it. Marquise going the extra miles. He expects it. Marquise, give me 2 go backs this week. Jason Action Jackson expects 2. Get after it. Saw him the other day. Man, the dude has got the head for the hair he has. Looks good. Chelsea Phillips, just bragging on you this morning with my National Marketing Director weekly breakfast. Your name came up twice, young lady. You're doing great. You are number 2 and number 1 from Baton Rouge, the Baton Rouge Baroness, Stephanie LaValle. Hey, last week I asked a couple of you to call me. You didn't. The ones who didn't call me, well, all I had sitting there for you was a little envelope with $1,000 in it. $1,000 phone call. You missed it. Next time I tell you to call, you might want to call. Text me.